We'll start with Greg Hunter. Go ahead, Greg.
So, Bob, just reaction. How well did you guys? How well do you think your guys played?
I thought we played in spurts. We've got to be, not to take our foot off of people's throats, and let them up, and then try to get started again. We just. But I thought we had stretches where we played really well and stretches where we didn't play very well.
Justin Jackson, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, just wondering if I get your reaction. You guys get to go home tonight, obviously, instead of 2 days from now, and then finish the regular season with 4 home games. What kind of reaction or thoughts are there about the revised schedule there?
Well, I think we're all happy to go home. We've only played 2 games, but it seems like a lot more. And the practice in between, and it's just good to be able to get home and sleep in your own bed.
Greg?
So, Bob, a two-parter here. First of all, how banged up is Deuce? How bad is that? And then how badly did you need Taz to step up? Because for a while it was only Derek that was really productive for you.
Well, I think that's the beauty of this team. We rely on Sean at times, and then when Sean struggles a little bit, then we rely on Deuce. We rely on Taz, and then we got a bunch of minutes today from Jordan McCabe trying to get Deuce off the ball, so he didn't have to spend so much time being pressured with the ball. So I thought Jordan gave us really good minutes to help Deuce out today.
Go ahead, Kevin Kinder.
Does it change the way you're approaching anything when you see a team not doubling Derek, like TCU chose not to in the first half? I know you try to get him going early, in most games, but you really try to emphasize it when you see them, saying, "Hey, we're just going to put one guy on."
No, I try to explain to Derek that they didn't do that just so it'd be more fun for you. If you get doubled, that means somebody else is open. If you could slow down a little bit and take a look and find the open guy, we've got a bunch of guys who can make shots.
Cody Nesper.
Hi, Coach. I just wanted to ask about what you've been doing with Gabe and Derek at the end of games recently. Just how do you think each of them have kind of embraced those, offense, defense roles?
Well, both of those guys just want to win. So they're going to do pretty much whatever I tell them to do just because they want to win. And I think they believe in the coaching staff. But, it's pretty much been offense for defense substitutions. It's nothing earth-shattering.
Go ahead, Mike Kazaza.
Hey, Bob, just to extend on Justin's question on the new schedule, I'm just curious what the players think about getting 4 in a row at home, and then as the coach, squeezing 4 games in as opposed to maybe 3 during that extra week.
Well, I think they're happy to go home. I don't think there's any doubt that they're happy to go home, and they're happy to be able to play in the Coliseum in front of some people, some home people. The friends, this crowd here and some of the other crowds are they're really good at heckling them, and it's nice to be able to go home and have people cheering for you.
And how do you feel about just getting the 4 in that final week as opposed to maybe 2 or 3 or just something different? Is that too much? Is it just enough? Does it matter?
I don't know if it matters. I guess you'll wonder about the cumulative effect in terms of the conference tournament and the NCAA tournament. That would be my only concern. Can we play 4 games in 6 days? I guess. Yeah, we can. That's not. it's how does that affect us the next week? And as more importantly, probably the week after that.
We'll go Justin and then Greg.
Coach, I know you've talked about working with Derek on his free throw shooting earlier this year.
Yeah, he's hiding from me now. So when he starts making them, he hides from me. So now he can't hide from me anymore.
When you look at his numbers, what he's got so far, I mean, in all seriousness here, if he was like a 70% free throw shooter, I mean, what kind of numbers, and I mean, we talking, historically pretty good here? I mean, what exactly would we be talking about if he was better at the line?
Well, probably, Justin, I would think if he was better at the line, he wouldn't get fouled quite as much. But yeah, I mean, he's a guy who really absorbs contact. He's a big, strong guy, and I thought we had it. Excuse me. I thought we had it fixed a little bit but it's like anything else. You get away from it and you don't do it. When you come back to it, you're not as good as what you were when you left. And he hasn't put the time in that he was putting in when he was shooting the ball well.
Greg Carey.
One of your better rebounding performances of the year, and you hold TCU to 3 offensive boards. What was the key on the glass tonight?
Well, we knew we had to rebound it. We weren't making shots. We weren't making free throws, and they shot it pretty well. So that was something we talked about before the game, and we talked about it even more at halftime.